Basically, if you're an anime fan that likes action anime, between Solo Leveling and Ninja Kamui, there's a lot to love in this season.
Well, especially if you like really intense, brutal, because I thought that Solo Leveling had
Solo Leveling
just
looks
no
like it's rated
cares.
PG compared to Ninja Kamui.
Well, no, I mean the blood and the gore is about the same, but the actual content
context
and
of the
what they're
fighting?
willing to go do and or
Yeah.
willing to
yeah,
in someone's life, it's just like it's
absolutely.
It is. It'd be like
Yeah.
watching a rated R compared to a PG-13 because
Yeah.
there's plenty of blood and gore in Solo Leveling, and the fight scenes, the animation are top tier, and I would
Yeah.
say Ninja Kamui is like right there next to them. And I just love the anime design. I love
Yeah.
the 2D. I love the effects.
Well, you know
I
who the
love it all,
director
yeah.
is? It's I think his name's Sung-Hoo Park. He's the director of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, that makes sense.
So it's
yeah.
directed
That
by
makes
the
sense,
same
yeah.
guy as JJK. So
Which-
pretty much
yeah.
anybody that loves JJK is going to
What's
find
the?
this
Do you know the
interesting.
studio, the actual animation studio?
I looked
didn't
it up
look
earlier, but
yeah.
I can't remember exactly what it is. But
It's
it is
top
the director.
tier. It's
yeah.
freaking top tier.
Not a whole lot of information on the internet about like the backstory of Ninja Kamui, but basically it has some John Wick-esque elements. So it follows the main character, and he is we don't really know yet, but he's a defector, or for whatever reason he's hiding out from like his old organization.
he's obviously
He's
a
a ninja, yeah.
who
He's on the run.
he's
and
on the
hiding.
run. Yeah, he went in hiding. And I don't want to tell even in the main preference of it.
Yeah.
If you've watched any kind of trailers, you know.
Yeah.
But significant things happen to where his sole goal. It's a revenge anime.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, it's a revenge anime.
He's like a top tier, like probably one of the best ninja assassins in the world, and decides to give it all up and start a family.
There's some scenes in the first step. I mean, just are unreal. I mean, he's soloing like dozens and dozens.
Well,
of people.
and then there's something that's super cool about it too. Is like, so we think back to what's the most popular ninja anime ever, Naruto, right? And they do the hand signals.
Yes.
And everything.
That
They
was such a
actually
dude
do
that-
the hand
yes.
signals.
Yes.
And they actually like.
It means
the ninjas
something.
actually
It
have
means something. Yeah.
ninjutsu powers.
Well, what's interesting is that it doesn't from the looks of it, it doesn't seem like it's something they can do continuously.
Right. It like takes
there's
huge
there's a
burden
cost.
on their
So it's
body.
interesting. It's not like Naruto in the sense of you can cast. You just need chakra, right?
Yeah,
In Naruto,
you can just cast your
but in this
ninjutsu
one,
all
you're
the time.
giving up something of your body, and it's actually putting you in danger the more you
Right.
use.
Right.
And so the more you use, the more risk you go. But then also it scales your power level pretty high.
Yeah.
And so there's some really cool fight scenes because of those. Actually, so it's interesting because it's like modern day and age. It's not like some fantasy world.
And it's not like when
Yeah.
they use their ninjutsu, they're blowing fireballs or anything. It's
No.
like augmenting their ability to fight. Like there's one part in the first episode where he uses this ninjutsu, and it basically makes it to where he can move incredibly fast, and then all of a sudden, like these 10 dudes.
It's
that
also
he's
almost
fighting
like
are
he doesn't
beheaded.
feel pain, and like you see, like you get like these white eyes, and it's almost
Well,
like
there
his
was-
pupils
You
disappear.
saw that one point where he was running. He like did something. To
Yeah,
make
he
her-
pulled
does
down, he
something to
stabs
his
his arm, yeah.
yeah, and then it's like
It's like he's hitting acupuncture points and, and
Right.
like chakra points almost.
Right.
And then you go into that scene where it's like with the doctor, and he's like, "Hey, you can't
do
never
this
do
again."
this again.
Yeah, he's
you're
like,
gonna
"It'll kill
die."
you."
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Well, you should have died already."
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the elements of this really cool. So essentially, like he's on the run or on the hiding or whatever, and then similar to John Wick, his organization finds him. And what I think is really cool about the story of this is as it's unfolding, it's not showing you who the bad guy is. It's not telling you right away why they're doing this. You just know that they're out hunting people that have either ran from their organization or have defected from their organization, and they find him and like he loses everything.
Yeah, and they don't tell you how they find him too, but it's interesting because he has like him and his whole family have a disguise on.
Yeah, this
basically.
really cool high-tech disguise.
Yeah.
And it's a really interesting element too, because the first
It almost brings like this cool thing between like ninjutsu ninja, but then also the technology
kind of cyberpunk
of like cyberpunk technology, really cool gear that they have.